Hi, this is Judy O'Neill, life coach and counselor. So I want to talk about a problematic coping mechanism I call swinging the other way. When I was a kid and a teen, my mom was overweight. And in our subculture of northern Atlanta in the 1970s and 80s, thin was so important. And the phrase I heard was, you can never be too rich or too thin. Oi. I had friends' moms who were so thin that you could see all the ribs in their chest. So I made a decision that I didn't want to be like my mom. I started dieting, I became anorexic, and that was the beginning of a many-year path of suffering with food that I ended up getting free of, but that was rough. My mom would speak her mind. She could be assertive, and that was seen as masculine, undesirable. I wanted to be perfect, and I wanted to look perfect and be perfectly pleasing and sweet. So I tried to mold myself into this opposite of my mom. But my mom wasn't just that. She also had great integrity, a hell of a sense of humor, and huge generosity. Whenever anyone was ill or dying in our community, you could find Mom there sitting at their bedside having brought bags of groceries. So rather than just be Judy, rather than be true to myself, to my wants, to my boundaries, with my own strong voice, I was trying to be someone else. So, pardon my glancing up here. So many of us can take on this coping mechanism. So say your parents were irresponsible with money, or there just wasn't enough money around. So many people will then swing to try to be opposite, and they will prioritize financial success to the expense of other things. And whether it's that they want to make enough money to take care of their parents, or they just want to be different, we can end up throwing ourselves under that financial bus. So I also want to say that we can try to pick a spouse out of this opposite, different from type of place. My dad, married to my mom, they shared great integrity, and she drove him nuts, he drove her nuts. And years after their divorce, he picked the opposite. He found a very pretty, very thin woman who had no sense of humor, very materialistic, and didn't have deep values of being of service. She was kind of unpleasant. They ended up breaking up because it wasn't the right fit. So I wonder, what area of your life do you swing the other way, or that you have swung the other way? So I just wanted to present this pattern as something we humans do, and I hope this is helpful to be able to put a name to it. If you'd like to reach me, my number is 303-819-2099. I see people remotely or in my backyard in Boulder, Colorado, and my website is bouldercoachingandtherapy.com. Warmest wishes to you. Bye-bye.